My dad dragged me out here to see the school because this is where he attended. Any excuse to go see the old fraternity house and tell the stories. But he's here today, so I won't make fun of him. But being a high school senior, I'm sure everybody knows everything about the world. And I know, as a high school senior, that's the position I was in. I knew coming in that I was not going to a school in the state of Massachusetts. I was 100% going to study finance. Well, here I speak to you today, confident that I have received such an incredible education over the last 4 years. Just to show how little I knew about the world coming in, on move-in day, I went to get gas for my car at the gas station of the town next over, and I used my credit card there and it got rejected because it was the first time I'd ever used my credit card so far away from home. I live about 2 hours from campus. So being able to come out, and I've gotten so much experience over the past 4 years. About the finance thing, I took a class freshman year that allowed me to travel to Ireland with one of the professors of the accounting department. I always had this stereotype of accounting as an old man with glasses, hunched over a calculator doing somebody's taxes. And she completely changed my perspective on the whole subject. She showed me the new world of what there is in auditing and financial statements, and it really drew me in as an interest. She had suggested on the trip that I take her class, and I had no desire to do so because I heard the professor I'd already signed up for was much easier and less homework, but it was the best decision I ever made to take her class and see what world there was out there in the profession. Now, one of the best things about this school is that whatever you want to do, it's here. So even though I'm a major in accounting, I'm able to take classes outside of the business school. We have what are called general education requirements. They're a set of broad requirements that everybody takes, whether you're interested in studying physics, or theater, or music, or chemistry, or accounting, you're going to take these gen ed classes. And they're very broad, so a lot of people, one of the classes is science. And for me, I wasn't necessarily a science person, but I was interested in it. Maybe for you, you never want to see yourself in a chemistry laboratory again. That's fine. You can take something like food science for your science requirement. Or for me, it was the literature requirement. I never wanted to read a book throughout college once I graduated high school. My mom would kill me for saying that because she is a librarian. But I did not want to have to do the literature requirement. But because they're broad requirements, I was able to use classes like theater and philosophy because they have reading components to it. And that just shows the diverse education you get here. For me, for social and behavioral science, I took psychology, and I absolutely loved it. So I took another class in it, and another class in it. And next thing I know, here I'm standing in front of you, 14 classes into it, about to graduate with a psychology degree. And going into an employer, it makes me much more marketable. I took a job at graduation. I graduated, unfortunately, in 2016.